Yo, remember the yo-yo craze? Honestly, this might be the game that started it all. Did you guys play this back in the day? And if you did, were you actually any good at it? Hey everyone, welcome to Kyuujitsu's Retro Gaming. Today we're looking at a true arcade classic, Spin Master. You can call it an action platformer or even a side-scrolling shooter, it's kind of both. Your starting weapon is a yo-yo, but you can pick up tons of other gear along the way. Like right here, I'm using the shuriken. You could call them daggers, but the range is incredibly short. That's why the genre is a bit confusing, but honestly, it doesn't matter what you call it. We had a blast playing it, and that's all that counts. The spider boss is pretty simple. This old guy flies around in a plane dropping bombs, so we just get right in his face and burst him down. The plot is your classic hero saves the girl story. Our main character, Johnny, has to rescue Mary. Mary is such a generic name in English, kind of like calling someone Xiao Hong or Chui Hua back home. And of course, while he's saving the girl, he stumbles upon a massive treasure. Classic video game logic. You can also pull off special moves. See that bee under the health bar? That's your stock for specials. Every weapon has its own unique effect. Right now I've got fireballs, but I'll switch back to the daggers soon. This stage is an auto-scroller. Besides your weapons, you can also jump on enemies' heads to take them out. In the pyramid, these mummies are surprisingly tough and can take a real beating. You can also charge up your attacks, though they aren't quite as OP as charged shots in other games. Ouch, got burned there, lost a hit point. This part is tricky because the character sprites are so big, which doesn't leave much room to move. Let's drop a special move here. The damage is huge. The boss for this stage is the snake in the jar. From stage 3 onwards, the enemies get thick. But if you find your rhythm, you don't actually have to fight every single one of them. A lot of you requested this game, so here's the full playthrough. This player really knows their stuff, high-level play for sure. We're on a boat now, another auto-scroller. Pro tip, picking up the same weapon twice doesn't upgrade it, it just gives you points. The daggers are pretty reliable, which is why they're sticking with them. When we were kids, I think most people preferred the original yo-yo. I really feel like that late 90s yo-yo trend around 97 or 98 might have been sparked by this. I remember those Dunkin' yo-yo commercials playing constantly on TV. The stage 3 boss is a dragon. One special move when it was at a third health, and boom, done. Now we're on to stage 4. This game moves fast. We're already halfway through in just a few minutes. Look at the background, it's clearly Mayan inspired. Since we're treasure hunting while saving the girl, you've gotta have the classic settings, Maya, Egypt, the usual suspects for adventure tropes. There's a huge resupply at the start here to top off our health and grab an extra special. Back in the 80s and 90s, Data East really put out some high-quality stuff. This boss is some kind of magical mutant? It shapeshifts and even splits into clones. It talks a big game. But it's honestly a bit of a pushover. Down he goes. Stage 5 begins. The dialogue is great. Nothing can stop us now. We're in Greece now. Seeing these old settings always reminds me of other games. Like, I learned all my world geography from Uncharted Waters. The fourth one was a masterpiece. That's how I learned what the world map looked like back then. I've noticed something funny lately. Since I share the same hobbies as most guys born in the 80s, music, anime, sports, I often get spotted in the comment sections of other videos. Back then, I played a ton of sports games too. Football games, both the action ones and the management ones like Football Manager. I've been a die-hard football fan for 26 years. I used to read every issue of Sports Weekly until I practically had them memorized. Boss time. It's in its second form now. I'm down to 1 hit point, so I need to be careful. Check out those hit sound effects, so satisfying. Now it's the third form, Medusa. This is all about memorizing patterns, and this player is a total pro. Now the boss turns into a cyclops. His attacks are basic, no ranged moves, just stomping to make rocks fall from the ceiling. Alright, final phase. The boss turns the statue into a giant robot and hops into the cockpit. It combines and splits, but overall, it's not too bad. And that's the game. 5 stages, short and sweet. Johnny saves Mary, they find the treasure, and everyone's happy. That's it for today. Thanks for watching, brothers. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.